Okay guys, so let's get right to this video. I'm going to take to you guys here the Mothership Mothership Sublime Bronze Temptation palette, and that's how I achieved this side of my face. And I'm gonna go in and show you guys how I did that with this palette alone. So let's get right into it. So my eye is already primed and ready to go, and the first thing I did was go in with this. So Burning Desire is this shade right here, and I'm going to take this and sweep her all over my lid, just like so. This is a really pretty palette. This brush is really stabbing me in the eye, and I feel like it wasn't doing this the first time, so I don't even know what's up. Just take this all over the lid. Very pretty color. Like, might be like my favorite shade to do transition shades with, because it's a very pretty color. Then I went in and I took a smaller brush, this little brush like this, and I took this shade Dark Paradise, this shade here, and dust some of that off, and then just pat that into my corner just a little bit. Just to darken it up, give it some flavor. And then I just kept going back and forth with this brush, just like taking some of that and sweeping it up. Packing on some of that first shade again, and then just sweeping her back and forth. Make sure I'm getting that underbrow area really nicely. Then I went in and I wanted to do this Sublime green shade. So this shade here. I can't really get a good feeling of it, but this shade right here. So I took some concealer. So then I just took that and I just started carving out my eye. Seeing how high I can go with this, creating that little line right there, and just taking it down. And again, it doesn't have to be super neat. I like to get it neat as possible, just to give me a good foundation to start with. Just take a little bit more concealer and make sure it's packed on. So then for that, after that, I went in with another brush to then add in this Sublime green color that I told you about. That's pretty much all over my lid. Now, I didn't really love it with this brush. I definitely need to get a different brush. I know Sephora has some brushes where you can use with glitters and stuff, so I might try that and see how that works. But I did lay this down with the foundation of it first with this brush, keeping the shape. It's really easy, guys. You know, I'm not an expert when it comes to these things. So if I can do it, anybody can do it. So just packing that green on, in that on top of that concealer. I'm just trying to blend out the edges so it doesn't look so harsh where I stopped it, and then giving it a nice blend up top. And then the best tool of all, your handy dandy fingers. I just rub it on in there, and then take this and continue to pack it on. a really, really rich, pretty shade. So pretty. Love it. Look at that. Ooh, ooh, I need a little bit more on this side. Starting making all these crazy faces, you know. I've told you guys this many times in my videos, the crazier the face, the better the look. And I just like to blend that top part with that first shade. You can always do this again after you finish up, but I just like to do it as I'm going to make sure everything is where I want it to be placed. So now we have this green shade. Let me just pack some more on this side. Okay, so this is what we're working with thus far. And again, that's just we've used 3 shades so far from this palette. I'm gonna use every shade in this palette for this look. Every shade. So now, once I've gotten the green on this side, I went in with this, let me just get the right name of it, Provocatrix. So Provocatrix is this color right here. So now we're gonna take this Provocatrix and we're gonna put her right in on this side. Look at that color. Look at that color. Can you see that color? Wow. That is bomb. Like, it looks so good. I can't even tell you. I can't even express it because the camera is not doing it justice. But it looks so very, very good. Look at that. Look at these 2 colors. Looking good. Not even done yet. I went in with this Corruption. This shade right here. It looks like red. Oop. It looks like red, like a burgundy copper, I mean not copper, cranberry color, but then it's kind of like, depending on which way you look at it, there are like, I took too much. There are some like coppers in there. So I just took a little bit of that and put that in the corners as well. Okay, so I'm gonna go and hit my under eye with that same green shade and then come back to you guys when it's all finished. Hey guys, I am back and this is the finished look. I can tell you that this palette is definitely bomb. Like this is really bomb. And at first I was like, when I swatched it in the store, I was like, I'm not feeling the way that's coming out like at all. And then I went home, I watched the video and I was like, you know what? Let me just get it because I love the way they're swatched on Shorty's arm on Sephora's website. And I'm glad I did because I used every color in this palette for this look. And I think I'm looking good. So I just finished up the bottom with the Sublime. Right? That's what it's called. I think Sublime. Oh no. Supernova. I finished up the palette with Supernova under my eye. And then I took, I think it's Celestia. Celestial, whatever. I took this gold shade here that I can't pronounce and I put that on my waterline. Pop in. For my foundation, first time trying, and I actually really like it. The color looks really good compared to my skin. I have the Hourglass stick, and this is in Natural Amber. It took me a lot to get to the shade. And then I have my tried and true Chylissa lip gloss from ColourPop. And then I went in with this new NARS, which the color it was really not my shade, but because I lined my lips with this NYX pencil in Espresso, and then did this and then glossed it on top, and it worked. Very, very, very pretty color. And then I just have my diamond, how many carats diamond balm all over, glittered all over me, my neck and everything. Really, really recommend you guys to buy this palette. I think it's limited edition. I may even actually ask for another one, one of the other ones for Christmas, because this was really, really cute. And yeah, you can work it out. You can do so many looks. Like, I was really, really trying to go for this green look. You can always go in and just do something more with, you can do the same situation but with the corruption, or even if you want to do the provocatrix. You have so many options with this palette. You can play it up. I've seen a girl on Instagram, on YouTube, who did, instead of doing the gold in the back, she did the red in the back and then still hit it with the gold in the eyes. You have so many endless possibilities. So I hope you guys really love this look here. I'm loving it. I can do, if you really want to see another look using this palette, just leave a comment below and I can do something else for you guys using this palette. For beginners, remember, everything is for beginners. What I did was super simple. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. So I hope you guys love this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Yo, look, hey yo, I open my eyes, the sunrise, right atop my cranium, stress weight the body like uranium, what's the verbatim, every day like deja vu, only fear is I start to get comfortable, not wanna be typical, climb my way to the pinnacle, while I'm alive in my physical, yo, and